Hello, it's Brenda. I was going to give a couple before pictures video and kind of explain what we're doing. Me and my husband are crazy. We're both very artistic, and we come up with these big huge plans, and then sometimes they do get us a little sidetracked. So I had this in the front of my house, and we were not going to use it anymore, and so my husband had this idea to put it there, and you can grow things up either side and have a seat. These plants will get moved out. They're like a box hedge. And then we want to do stuff in behind it, so you'll actually be able to sit and pull stuff off of the vines there, or just sit and look at the garden. We've got lots of beds. I want to cap off all of my beds here. Look at my bulbs, aren't they pretty? They smell so good. So all my beds are going to get capped off because you can see that they're pretty low. So that'll get covered up. And then I've got some containers, and there's another bed. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with it yet. I've got some existing plants, but I've never really done anything with this area. I focused on my garden and just kind of plant some annuals in there. So this is before, and I will keep you posted as we go. Okay, I told you this is a work in progress, and we were still trying to figure out design. So this is what we are going to do. We had this 4-foot window box from last year that we didn't use. I bought it for another window, but it wasn't the right size. If you look at our fence, my house is 100 years old, and we built all these old windows into our fence design. So we just like the old architecture. But we had these 2 windows, and my husband came up with the idea to put them on there and frame them with some blocks off of the house, and they have the glass in them, and we tried to kind of see if we could pop the glass out. It didn't come off, so we had this chicken wire, you can see it, and we completely covered it in chicken wire and just stapled the ends, and then when you cut it, you roll the ends back so it's not all pokey, but I'll be able to grow whatever I want. I'm thinking now that I'm going to change and maybe do sweet peas, which is I don't think they're edible, but they get beautiful flowers. So I'm going to look at that. I do have some seeds that were given to me as a gift, so that is next step. Still haven't gotten all the dirt out of the dump truck yet, but I think it's only 2 o'clock. We'll see what we can get, and then we'll be working on this tomorrow too. We didn't end up doing a lot of dirt work because today was pretty much just thinking of plan, and I think this is gonna be awesome. Hello, it's Brenda, and I wanted to kind of give an update on where we're at. This is what we did yesterday. We've got the window box up. We didn't get a bench yet. We're gonna fill this in with dirt. I'm getting these 2 areas prepped. They're gonna be beans and peas. This is going to be tomatoes, so I need to prep this soil still. I have started prepping my garden. It's all laid out. I just need to step it in and compact the dirt a little bit more, but it looks really good. We're coming along. This is what I put in to get my dirt going, and I'm actually going to need to give it a couple days to work through, because I was at about a 7 pH, which is perfect, but I wanted to add a fertilizer. This will give the seeds and the starts a boost, some bone meal, and then a preen to try and stop any weeds. And it's all organic materials, so hopefully that will help. But I'm really excited. I still need to plant all these bulbs, so I'm still working through that, but I wanted to give an update. We're pulling this out. Watch it! Watch it! Marcus, watch out.
The ground's cracking. Oh my gosh, it won't budge.
Wait! Car. Woo! Jeez!
You're videotaping.
I know. Hello, it's Brenda. I was going to give you an update of the weekend. It is like 7 o'clock on Sunday and I am beat. So I'm just going to go through and show kind of where we're at and let you see some of our finished product. I haven't got to plant any plants yet, but I have done some bulbs. So here's all of the seeds that I planted. I'm not too pleased with them. I mean, there's some things growing for sure, but see how white the stalks are? That just doesn't mean that there's a lot of nutrients, and those are the cucumbers. So I have a feeling I'm going to be buying all of my seeds again, but I saw them all over the place this weekend when we went to a couple stores. This is my watering system. All the stripes through there. It has to get organized still, but those 6x6 blocks are what I plant in. I did this other bed here. I moved some bulbs. I want to work this bed a lot more. It's very clay-ish, and I don't know, it needs some more work. But the trees have a lot of new growth, you can see. So I think this is going to be fun this year. We could end up with quite a few apples on here. So it's called a spalier, I think, and these will crisscross and then they'll connect, and it looks really neat when it's in full bloom. Okay, over here, this bed is not completely finished, but I've kind of put some things in here to give me an idea of what I'm going to have to work with. This will be herbs. I'm going to have herbs in there, and then the dirt will be filled in all the way down. I planted some bulbs in there, and then beans and peas will go in this way. We put a couple chairs in there just to see what we thought when we sat there, and it was really nice. So it'll be fun to have the seats. I'm thinking from the center I'm going to either hang a wind chime or a bird feeder, so it'll kind of come right down in there. It'll give it more of a finished look. And then I had this rock guy, and he was on a concrete platform. I had him on my patio, and the platform broke, so I put him in here. Gonna try and find a little jar, because a jar went in there for a rain catcher to see how much you had been raining. So oh, and then we moved. I had this bench, which has not been cleaned yet, over there, and I moved it over here because this is where all my watering is, and I think this will work out really good. My husband made this for me, and see the top? It's a cross. Isn't it cool? I need to find some type of a platform, because this was actually the back of it before, and it went up against the wall, but it fits as the top right now perfect and looks great. Okay, our grass needs to be mowed, but here is the front bed in front of the fence. And it's got some bulbs coming up now, and I planted bulbs all throughout this, cutting flowers all throughout it today. So that'll be fun. And we took a big bush, an evergreen bush that I hated, out of here. And look at how it opened up that whole corner. So now I have another thing to plan, is what I'm going to do there. It's going to have to be something tall enough to hide that gas meter. And here is the other front, and our extra dirt is right there. So that's all we have left for all my containers. So we'll need, and to fill this bed and then that other bed over there. So that's not going to happen. And then we have 2 trees. We just got those rounds prepped. So we're done with the prep, and next we'll start. I need to plan and get everything in the ground. Thanks for watching. Bye.